what we realized while in the school uniform business, that you start building relationships with these schools, and they start asking questions. Hey, do you do embroidery? Do you do screen printing? And so, let's face it, it's a seasonal business.
Sure.
You're busy for a short period, you make all this money, and it kind of tapers down a little bit. But what we started doing was building relationships with schools, doing embroidery and screen printing. And so we ended up, buying all our equipment. We had a production facility. So as we also sold school uniforms, we decorated apparel. We worked with schools. It led to other relationships with businesses. So we did that for 13 years. And by that time, our numbers had dwindled, because now you can go to J.C. Penney's. They've got credit cards, these families.
Yeah.
They didn't have to depend on just us. Although we had a loyal following, we had second generation coming to us.
Wow.
Like, hey, I remember when my mom used to bring me here when I was a kid. Now they're married and they have a child. So it was sad, but we did that all the way, I think, to 2011, 2013. And what we did is we concentrated on urban uniforms. We created urban uniforms, even though technically it kind of started back in 99. But urban uniforms really is just an exclusive apparel decorator, and we provide embroidery and screen printing to anybody.
Well, before we move on into the story, I want to point something out, because there's dozens of people, dozens of people that I know that are looking for an opportunity to start a business, to build something.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times people wind up pursuing things out of, let's call it, passion, or I do a lot of bar and restaurant stuff, and a lot of people want to get into these businesses, and they're very challenging.
Mm-hmm.
And we see them close very quickly. What I want to point out is that you probably, you didn't really know much about school uniforms before it became an opportunity, but you saw an opportunity,
mm-hmm.
and then you executed that.